Okay, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi guys, my name is Clarissa Sabrina Fauzia, who is student number 216121249. I'm from class 4I, and today I want to present about 5 material in LLA for complete my mid test. So the 5 material is the first is about concept, functions, objectives, object, tools, and procedures of evaluations. The second is concept of authentic assessments, and then the third is type of test. Number 4 is rules in constructing test item and test scoring, and then number 5 is procedures in constructions test. Okay, so first I wanna talk about the concept, functions, objective, tools, and procedures of evaluations. Okay, the first is about the concept. Evaluations is a concept that has emerged as a prominent process of assessing, measuring, and testing. Its main objective is qualitative improvement. Evaluations is a process of making value judgment over a level of performance or achievement. Okay, the main functions. The functions of evaluation is to diagnose gaps in the student learning and to determine what remedial steps should be taken to reduce those gaps in order to continue to or improve their learning. And then the object. The object of evaluation usually specific project but can also be packaged as measures, programmers, and even entire organizations. And then the next is tools. You can in out there there are so many tools for evaluations, but you can use interview or survey for the easiest one. And then there is procedures. The first is you can plan the program or collect informations, and then the second is rate objective, and then the third is decide what, how, and when to measure. The number 4 is conduct the program and monitor progress. The number 5 is collect information and interpret finding, and then the last is use result. So the second material is about concept of authentic assessments. Authentic assessment is where students thoughtfully apply their acquired skills to a new situation or environment. Assessments are authentic if they are realistic, require judgments and innovations, and assess student ability to effectively use their knowledge or skills to complete a task. For what? For concept, for authentic assessment, we have 4 criteria. The first criteria is student engagement in workplace, context, or audience. The second is high quality cognitive engagement. The number 3 is student reflectively evaluates performance, and the number 4 is industry contributes to assessment. Okay, the next is type of test. There is a type of test, but today I wanna explain about only 6 type of test. The first type of test is formative assessment. Is used in the first attempt of developing instructions. The goal is to monitor student learning to provide feedback. And then the second is summative assessment. Take place after the learning has been complete and provides information and feedback that sums up the teaching and learning process. And then the third is interim assessment. Interim assessment tend to be more formal, using tools such as projects, rated assessment, and tests. The learner should be given the opportunity to redemonstrate his or her understanding once the feedback has been digested and acted upon. Interim assessments can help teachers identify gaps in student understanding and instructions. And ideally, teacher address this before moving on or by weaving remedies into upcoming instructions and activities. For the example, chapter task, extend essay, a project score with a rubric. And then number 4 is diagnostic assessment. Diagnostic assessment is a tool that helps evaluate a student's existing knowledge, base or understanding of a topic or certain domain. The number 5 is an achievement test in the test of developed skill or knowledge. The most common type of achievement test is a standardized test developed to measure skills and knowledge learner in a given grade level, usually through planned instructions such as training or classroom instructions. And then the last is skills assessments are issued by relevant skills assessing authorities. A skill assessing authority is an organization that checks that your skills meet the standards they set to work in relevant occupations. The combined list of eligible skills occupations sets out all relevant occupations under 4 occupations list. Okay, the fourth material is about rules in construction test, item and test scoring. So, what are rules for construction tests? Start questions with words such as compare, construct, explain why, don't use what, when, or list. These latter types are better measured with objective type items. Write items that define the parameter of expect answer as clearly as possible. And then, what is the first step? 5 steps for constructing a test. The first step is planning for the test. Number 2 is preparing the preliminary draft of the test. Number 3 is trying out preliminary draft of the test. Number 4 is evaluating the test. Number 5 is constructions of the final draft of the test. And then material number 5 or the last is about procedure in construction test. The test constructions, which is commonly known as item writing, is the next steps in test development after test specifications have been formulated. The item writing must be based on the test specifications, although it is possible to look at the past paper. Item writing in the preparations of assessment text, which can reveal the knowledge and skills of students when their response to this text are impasted. Texts which confuse, which do not engage the student, or which 5 material is that. Okay, number 5 is about procedure in construction test. Task construction, which is commonly known as item writing, in the next steps in test development after test specifications have been formulated. The item writing must be based on the test specifications, although it is possible to look at test paper. Item writing is the preparation of assessment text, which can reveal the knowledge and skills of students when their response to these texts are impasted. Texts which confuse, which do not engage the student, or which often always obscure important evidence by either failing to gather appropriate information or by distracting the student from the intended text. So that's all from me. If I have missed it, I'm so sorry. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.